What's up, guys? MMAGAME here, bringing you another video. As you can see on the screen, you have the ability to vote for who you want to see in the next video. Whichever fighter gets more votes will be chosen. But getting right into the video, this is going to be the next episode of the EA Sports UFC Wishlist series. A series where I talk about what I would like to see in the next UFC game by EA. And I either just come up with my own ideas or take your guys' ideas from the comments. So make sure to leave any of your ideas in the comments and also leave a vote on the video. But this idea that I just thought of last night, actually, while I was watching a live stream for the game Injustice. And if you haven't heard of Injustice, pretty much it's just a traditional fighting game with a bunch of superheroes and villains and stuff. But it's not a simulation game. It's nothing like UFC or anything like that. But it is a fighting game, and the thing that stood out while the guy was playing the live stream was actually the different game modes in online. And I think that it would be really cool to have different game modes in online with the new EA game. And one of the game modes that really stood out was a thing called King of the Hill. And what it was pretty much it was similar to the fight card lobby in EA MMA, where you would join a lobby, and I think it was like maybe 8 to 10 people in the lobby. And what would happen is you can just join at any time. If someone leaves, the lobby's still open, so new players can still join in. And what it is as soon as you join in, you're not playing automatically. You have to wait to get your match. But what happens is you can see the matches that are going on. There's one match that's live, and you can actually watch that fight happen between the two players. And now, and then there's, however many people are in the lobby are the amount of people that are actually watching the fight and trying to become the King of the Hill. So whoever wins becomes the King of the Hill. And then that player goes on, who keeps playing, and then fights another person at random, or who is ever in the cycle, and then that player tries to beat the King of the Hill. So what happens is if you keep winning, you keep playing. So that right there is a really cool dynamic that the fight card did not have in EA MMA. I really like the fact that if you keep winning, you keep playing, and you pretty much like the King of the Hill. People gotta try to beat you. But obviously in that game there is no weight classes, so it was just you could pick any fighter in the game. In this game, I think the way it should work is for EA is who's ever the King of the Hill can choose whoever they want in any weight class. And that's the other thing too. You don't have to, in between rounds, say the King of the Hill wins the match, they don't have to pick the same fighter. They can change fighters each time, but as long as they keep winning, they're going to keep playing. So I think the way it should be in the new UFC is if you win and you're the King of the Hill, you can choose any fighter in the game, any weight class. But the thing is whoever you choose, I think it should make the other opponent will have to choose someone in that same weight class. So if you choose Brock Lesnar, if he's in the game, hopefully he is. I really want him in the game. But if you choose Brock Lesnar, then someone else has to choose another heavyweight. If they choose Benson Henderson, you got to choose a lightweight to compete against him. And I think this would just be extremely fun. Things like this are what I think is going to really make this new game stand out if they have modes like this. And this isn't even the only game mode from that game that is that's pretty cool. They have different game modes. And another cool thing, which I doubt that they will put into this game, but to add to the people watching, because what you'll have is you'll have maybe 8 people watching, so they may get bored at times. It's like a game within a game, is you actually, in between rounds of fights, you can actually place bets on who you think is going to win. And I don't know exactly what that the currency is worth or what you do with that play money, but I just think that's cool. That was really cool to watch people bet on the fights. And this is just something that I really think should be in the new UFC game. The idea of the King of the Hill, where you got a lobby of people all watching the same fight go down, and if you win, you keep going, you're the King of the Hill, and you just take on people. And you were even having in the game, in the live stream I was watching last night. What you would have is you'd have one guy who keeps winning, and then the rest of the people in the lobby with mics, are like collaborating, and they're all trying to sort of come up with a strategy to beat the guy who is winning. And I think that would just be awesome on EA MMA. I mean, not EA MMA, EA UFC, to have people, you work together. You say, oh, this guy's really good at jiu-jitsu, submissions. You got to stay away from him. You got to keep him back with strikes. I just think that would be amazing to have this game mode. As soon as I saw it in Injustice, I instantly thought that, man, this would be amazing in EA UFC. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much the fight. Make sure to leave a vote for who you want to see in the next video. Also, follow me on Twitch TV and Twitter. Till next time, this has been MMA Game. Peace.
The winner